Welcome into this broadcast of Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. It's the Pirates and the Malibu Marlins. Before we get started, Ventura County Pirates baseball is brought to you by The Answer's Yes. Find out if you qualify for a refund from fraudulent credit card transaction fees. Call 760-685-5813 for more details. And WFG Insurance. Need life insurance, income tax returns? Call Cassidy, Eden, or Lustowers at 562-266-7024 for your free personal financial checkup. Getting the starting lineups here at LA Valley College from our PA announcer Ryan Lepetis. I'm Alex Ramold, joined by Crash Collier on the call for a non-league bout between the Pirates and the Marlins. Pirates coming home from a successful trip to San Luis Obispo. They beat the Blues 8-6 last night in the Central Coast. And what a night it was. The fifth win on the season in the CCL for the Pirates. 5-9 now the official record. 3 wins over San Diego. We'll take a quick break here for the national anthem.
Thank you.
So after the festivities, the national anthem here at LA Valley College, we're ready to start playing ball. Of course, the Marlins up first.
And the starting pitcher for your Ventura County
Let you know that calling balls and strikes today, it's Jason Rotolo, and the on-base umpire is Dwayne Finley. Just 2 officials for this matchup. Your Pirates starting lineup is as follows. Robert Pitts leading off, DJ Akiyama batting second, Dylan Nolan Cook batting third, Brandon Wynn batting fourth, Aiden Jabara in the 5-hole, Ryder Gordon next up, then number 7 Robbie Trado, a new Pirate in the 8-hole, Jake Milak, number 9 in the lineup, Ethan Gonzalez, and at the end Grant Madrid Murray. This game has an extra hitter as it's a non-league game, not part of our CCL slate. And the starting pitcher for your Pirates is Wesley Wells. Due up for Malibu is Ethan Pena, Mark Emmerman, Nigel Buckley, and then after that is Joe Replogle, the cleanup hitter, Jaden Edwards, Brendan McClure, Ty Nicolay, Sean Ishii, Braden Sells, and Jacob Rosenfeld. So not a lot of info on the Marlins, part of the Gold Coast Collegiate League, but we know that the Pirates are coming off a pretty good stretch, winning 2 of their last 3 after the trip to Alaska, and the one they lost was a close one to the Arroyo Seco Saints. So Crash, what are you thinking here for this matchup between the Pirates and Marlins?
I think it's going to be a matchup. I think it's going to be a really interesting matchup. I think it's going to be an exciting matchup. But I think it's one that the Pirates can really build off of, especially at that big win they had last night in front of what I would argue was probably one of the toughest crowds that I've seen them face, unless, of course, there's something I'm missing I didn't see in Alaska.
Alaska was pretty tough, but the Blues fans were pretty passionate.
Yes, and I mean, you could see that. So I think you're back home, and obviously the fans are going to be more in your favor. So I think that's a big thing that's going to help them today.
So we're getting started. First up, Ethan Pena playing shortstop for Malibu. The Marlins, despite their name, actually play at Cal Lutheran, home of the Conejo Oaks of the CCL. Though, of course, the Pirates, not a team that can really say that they play where their namesake is. As you'll know, we're not in Ventura County. We're over in the Valley. First pitch of the game from Wesley Wells. Here it is. That's up high, ball one. Time of the first pitch is 4:29. And last time for Wells was up in Alaska against the Alaska Gold Panthers. 1-0 is waved at by the leadoff man. Crash, how did Wells do in his start in the 49th state?
Last time he went 3 innings, 3 earned runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. So not the best performance, but also I've definitely seen worse than that. So it's definitely still got plenty of room to improve.
1-1 is swung on and missed. And yeah, Wells came in actually in relief of Sean Mann in Game 4, a loss for the Pirates. They led 6-0 over the Panthers, but dropped that game, gave them a chance to win the series, but it wasn't there as that one is popped up high into left center field, and it's caught for out number 1. Robert Pitts was there.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping to see. I mean, I was a little surprised to see Wesley Wells come out of the pen, but I guess it seemed like there were times where you just were trying a lot of things up there from what I saw.
It was an interesting trip.
Yeah,
guys not doing their normal roles.
You're gonna have to tell me more about just the whole experience. I mean, I talked to Lou the other day when we were calling the Bucks on Wednesday. I'd love to hear your side too.
Well, for one, they debuted their star-spangled uniforms that they're wearing right now. This is the first time they've worn them in California. Now Mark Emmerman up for the road team in black. First pitch to Emmerman is high and outside.
Yeah, I gotta say, I really do like these uniforms. They really came out really well. They look really clean. I love I love the fit.
They're beautiful. One-0 pitch is in there, caught the outside corner. 4 pitchers combined in the Pirates' win over the Blues. It was a pretty well-pitched game until the 9th. That one hit bloop range, and it gets in the sun. Aiden Jabara misses it. Emmerman gets into first.
Yeah.
I believe that'd be an error.
Yeah, I think it would too be, and I think Jabara thought he had it, but just I think at the last minute lost it in the sun. Tough play there, but that's one when you're right there, you got to be able to catch it.
Yeah, it looked easy, but that was deceptive. Umpires are having a chat. Again, that's Jason Rotolo and Dwayne Finley. Rotolo, the home plate umpire. So whatever that was has been resolved. You can see the new battery here for the Pirates is Wells and Jake Milak, the newest Pirate. He's from Russell Sage College up more in my territory, Albany, New York.
Must be nice to have, guy maybe friend, I guess.
He is a California guy. The pickoff is thrown to Jabara. It's unsuccessful. Nigel Buckley at the plate for Malibu. Milak originally from Santa Clarita. Went to Canyon High School over there. Here's Wells to Buckley. That's hit into the gap right center, and it finds green grass. Emmerman to third. This is going to be a double for Buckley. Emmerman coming home. Here's the throw. And it's not in time. 1-0 Malibu here at Valley College.
Definitely not the start you want when you're the Bucks. And this team's coming in here with something to prove here, especially they're playing a CCL team. So Pirates got to be mindful of that But the Marlins are really gonna be out for blood today.
Now Joe Replogle up for Malibu. Runner on second and one out. Wells' first pitch barely misses. Great base running by Emmerman to get in from first. One-zero pitch from Wells. That's tapped. Getting over to third, fielded by Gordon. Throw across the diamond is offline. Aiden Jabara steps off the bag. An infield single. That was a tough play. But it gets a runner on board, and Buckley sneaks to third.
Number 34, Jaden Edwards.
This is definitely a tough start, but Pirates have navigated worse and rallied, so they're definitely capable, but they just don't want to minimize the damage early.
And you mentioned that this is a CCL team that Malibu's facing. Malibu's motivated, but the Pirates are a CCL team that have played 3 games in 3 days in the league before this, following a enjoyable but long trip to Alaska. So fatigue may play a role. Now Jaden Edwards.
And I think you're seeing that too with the guys who are starting. I mean, Ethan Kearney's not playing today. Evan Hawkes, a few other, Gabe Borres, just to name a few guys who aren't playing today. So I think you're seeing head coach Scott Murray trying to use this game not only get guys playing time, but also rest his starters.
There's also going to be some scheduled substitutions, as the first pitch to Edwards just misses inside. But yeah, this is a interesting spot for the Pirates. Still have to play Santa Barbara tomorrow, as a pickoff is unsuccessful to first base.
Well, I think that also just goes back to what I was saying about just resting a few guys as well.
Yep. The Wells is rested. Again, last pitched just under a week ago.
Sounds about the opposite of the Bucks starter earlier today, Colby Betty, who pitched Tuesday, went close to 90 pitches, maybe closer to 80, and then went 83 today.
He's a tough guy.
Absolutely, and he pitched Tuesday. So
now 1-1 for the Malibu center fielder. Here's the pitch. It's just barely high. Buckley threatening on third. Here's another from Wells. Strike 2 swinging.
I like that pitch there from Wesley Wells, is that outside part of the plate that hitters don't really seem to like. But it's one they either you don't swing, you get called a strike, but if you swing, you probably good chance you're missing it. That's a pitch no one likes.
Easier to hit from righty to righty. There's 2-2. Far inside to load the count.
I like that pitch going inside there, mixing it up, but just couldn't quite get it. Just couldn't quite get it on that inside corner. But overall, I think that was a smart pitch, keeping Edwards on his toes there.
Important moment coming for Wells. 1 out and a payoff pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Big punch out for Wesley Wells and the Pirates.
Absolutely, and I mean, I think that first couple batters is a little tough, but I think you're starting to see him, gain some confidence, especially with just that big strikeout there to get 2 outs.
Still no earned run for Wells because the one scorer reached on an error. Here's Brendan McClure. First pitch to him is hit high into center field, but Pitts looks like he has that one. And he does for out number 3. The Marlins score 1, but strand 2. So after a half inning of ball, it's 1-0 Malibu over Ventura County. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the Pirates' first time with the bats. Welcome back to Valley Glen, California for this Pirates versus Marlins matchup. It's the bottom of the first inning. Robert Pitts Jr. up first for the home team.
Pitts back in the leadoff spot after spending a few games batting fifth with Ethan Kearney playing as hot as he has, but Kearney with the day off. Putting Pitts back at the top of the lineup.
First pitch from Malibu starter Kyle Johnson is a ball. And Pitts just 1 for 4 on the day against the Blues. Didn't score a run, which is strange when the Pirates scored 8. You'd think he'd score at least 1. Now starts out 0-2. He fell behind on some counts yesterday against San Luis Obispo. He's had trouble getting into it after reaching base early. 2-0 pitch is looped into right field, and it gets down. Pitts running to second now. He'll have an easy way to third. Here he comes. Pitts is in, standing up. A triple for the leadoff man.
Well, here's the thing about Robert Pitts that we've definitely discussed before, Alex. If you don't catch that ball, he's usually going to take at least 2 bases, especially in a situation like that. So definitely good job of Robert Pitts hustling through it, and then upon seeing the ball drop, just turning it up and getting all the way to third.
And Rosenfeld in right, not an error, but definitely poor judgment. With a guy like Pitts, you can't go for a ball you don't 100% know you're going to grab. Now DJ Akiyama up, gets ball 1 outside. Though that might be part of the non-league thing of this all, is that they don't know that Robert Pitts is this great speedster, so the risk is not as bad, but I think a lot of guys could have made third. 1-0 is hit high into center field and caught. Pitts running home, and that thing's nowhere close. Robert Pitts ties it up 1-1 here in Valley Glen with 1 out in the bottom of the first.
Number 36.
Well, you're going back to what you're saying about Robert Pitts, and I think for him specifically, they might not know everything, but a leadoff guy playing in center, you probably got to assume he can do damage on the bases.
And he did some damage there, though. I think anybody could have made it on that high fly ball from DJ Akiyama. Here's Dylan Nolancook. Swings and misses at the first pitch he sees from Johnson. Nolancook pitched and hit a little bit in Alaska. 0-1 to him is a strike.
Definitely exciting to see him, be part of this Pirates team, especially just with how much he's, grown and flourished with the Bucks, and then especially just he also just was one of those guys who really displayed a lot of leadership.
Hits that one up the middle and through. Moose, as they call him, gets on with a single.
Guessing that name came in pretty fittingly in Alaska.
Yeah, it did. I don't think us or Moose saw any moose, but we were looking out. So here's Brandon Wynn with 1 on and 1 out in the bottom of the first. Yesterday, Wynn was 1 for 5, but with that 1 hit, drove in 2 runners. First pitch to Wynn is a strike on the outside corner.
Wynn's definitely been one of those guys who's just been really solid lately, and I think you see that, especially just him being in that 4 spot, that cleanup spot, really crucial in your lineup.
0-1 is hit over to second on the fly. Throw back to first. It beat him. Nolancook gets a little unlucky there. It's an inning-ending double play for the Malibu Marlins, but the Pirates get the 1 run back. It's tied at a run apiece here at LA Valley College. After 1, you're watching the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back in just a second for the second inning of play. We're back, Pirates and Marlins here at LA Valley College. It's a tied game at 1. First up for Malibu is Ty Nicolay. Wesley Wells still on the hill for Ventura County.
There definitely appears to be some defensive changes for the Pirates, though.
Yeah, it looks like Ryder Gordon is now at second, and Evan Jaquez is at third, which means Ethan Gonzalez is out.
Seems a little strange of a move, but it seems like head coach Scott Murray is trying to get guys reps today. Although it seems weird that Gonzalez didn't even get to bat.
Yeah, it's a curious move. We'll see what it does to this game. Now 1-1 to Nicolay. Here comes Wells. That's hit foul the other way. Just sneaking past that white line. Now 1-2 is in there. Strike 3 looking. Second strikeout by Wells for the day.
I think that was a great pitch there from Wesley Wells. And I think you're just starting to see him get more and more. He's being smart. He has control over his command, and he seems really just locked in, confident on the mound. And I think you're starting to see him he's more comfortable than he was an inning ago.
Here's Braden Sells. Lines that one, and it's caught by Hawkes.
Great catch there from Evan Hawkes, and kind of getting put to work right after just coming in, literally just 2 outs ago. So 5 pitches in, and Hawkes already getting action at third.
Great catch by Evan Hawkes.
Jacob Rosenfeld.
Now Jacob Rosenfeld, the right fielder up. First pitch to him is low. Wells resets. Kicks and deals 1-0. That's hit high into right field. Trado patrolling and makes the catch. The third out there. Quickly registered by Wesley Wells and the Pirates. It's still a 1-1 ball game after 1.5. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be back in just a second. We're back with this Pirates versus Marlins matchup. Bottom of the second with Aiden Jabara up first for your Pirates. Jabara last appeared as a substitute in the first game back from Alaska against the Sunrays. He reached base replacing Jose Mariano, who homered earlier that game. First pitch to Jabara is low and outside, ball 1.
Yeah, most recently was mic'd up in the dugout, which was pretty funny, actually.
Listen, he's the son of an actor. He's got on-camera presence.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch is swung on and missed.
Yeah. I think him being mic'd up led to me making jokes about Ryan Gosling's, actor, the guy he doubles for in
Stunt
Fall
double.
Guy. Stunt double.
Yeah.
No, he's not the stunt. No, Ryan Gosling is the stunt double, but in Fall Guy. But anyways, yeah.
Didn't see it. 1-1 is a strike. Heard it was good.
Yeah, it was. My point is, it was just like, it led me to wonder if there was anyone who'd forget to be, if they got mic'd up and just forgot they were mic'd.
Robert Durst. But that's all I'm going to say about that.
Fair enough.
Bad guy. 1-2 pitch is fouled. And Jabbar is a guy that the Pirates really want to unlock for this later stage of the season. Has great power in that 6'7" frame. He's had a couple defensive miscues at first. Here's 1-2, strike 3 swinging.
Now batting, number 23, Ryder Gordon.
Now here's Ryder Gordon, a guy who's just been getting better with the bat as the season's gone along. He had just 1 hit out of 4 at-bats against the Blues yesterday, but scored a run. Also struck out.
I think the big thing fans are going to remember is he had that massive home run that helped give the Pirates some momentum on Thursday against Arroyo Seco in Pasadena.
Yeah, he definitely would have been a hero of the game if it was a victory for the Pirates. You can argue he still was. Definitely one of the best players on either team that night. Gets 1-0 from Johnson upstairs.
Yeah, it probably was the player of the game for the Pirates, regardless of outcome, unless barring something else that happened.
Yeah, no, I'd say it was probably him. He was great on defense despite limited opportunities. Had a great throw across the diamond playing third. Now he's in at second.
That's the thing I like about him, too, is he's really versatile. He can play both third and second. I mean, you saw he started the game at third, but then moved over to second after Evan Hawkins came in and Ethan Gonzalez exited the game.
2-1 of the second baseman is fouled, going towards the Pirates bullpen. Lands harmlessly. Two pitch is line foul the other way.
I really like how Gordon's just fighting here in this at bat. He's not giving up, and I think that's the other thing that's great about him. He doesn't quit ever.
He's had times where maybe he's been a little reluctant to swing. Had that against the Saints in the at bat after he homered, funnily enough. Needs to be a bit more aggressive, and that's when he's been at his best. 2-2 again. That one hit over to second with a bounce. Short throw to first is on line for out number 2.
Now batting, number 13, Robbie Trado.
Robbie Trado at the plate for the Pirates. Playing right field as he often does. First pitch to him is bobbled and outside anyway. Ball 1.
Good take there from Trado, not just realizing where it was and that wasn't going anywhere near the strike zone, just holding back.
Here's 1-0 for Trado. Hit high but foul going towards the Marlins bullpen. Good pop on that one, but not the right direction. Another pitch from Johnson. That one is hit into right center, and it falls. Throw by Rosenfeld in, and that's just a single for number 13.
Definitely great to see the Bucs trying to rally with 2 outs. It just means the problem with that though is just you have no room for error. You have to continue to execute.
Now here's the newest Pirate, Jake Milak, catching today. He also plays second base.
I think that's going to really benefit him, his versatility and ability to play multiple positions.
Yeah, that's what the Pirates need late on. Of course, the unfortunate injury to Brody Brown training in Alaska necessitated a move at catcher. First pitch to Milak. It's up in the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how he does, especially with Scott Murray deciding to add another catcher following Brown's injury.
Wish Brody Brown the best. Throw over to first, and Trado's safe. Milak standing at 5'6", stout build of 195 pounds. 0-1 as the runner goes. That's hit the opposite way, foul. So Trado looking to take advantage.
I liked his aggressiveness on the bases there. Just didn't quite work out with the ball getting fouled.
Attempted hit and run. Could have gotten Trado pretty far. So Johnson reloads with 2 out. 0-2 pitch deals, it's low. Throw back to first to get Trado. It's unsuccessful.
Good awareness there from Trado, realizing they were coming for him. Also got a bit lucky there with the high throw that allowed him to sneak back in.
Heads up play by Nigel Buckley, but Robbie Trado knew what was up. 1-2 from Johnson is chopped up the middle. Over to short, a throw to first is low, but makes it in time for that third out. So still even at 1 here after 2 innings. Before we go to break, special thanks to New Century Volkswagen in Glendale on the Brand Boulevard of Cars. Call 818-522-6263 for info on a new Volkswagen. You're watching Ventura County Pirates Baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the third. We're back at LA Valley College for the Pirates and Marlins. It's 1-1 in this non-league matchup. Starting the third inning, but before we do, you can become a Pirates or Bucks host family. Call GM George Renault at 805-501-0470 for more details. Only a couple weeks left in this season. Could host a talented ball player for just a bit. Call George Renault. Again, that's 805-501-0470. Back to it with the top of the lineup for Malibu. Ethan Pena flew out to center his first time at the plate. Wesley Wells gearing up for his third inning of work. Here's the pitch, curved in high, ball 1.
Pena flew out to center field his first time up, so definitely proved he can hit the ball, just not to where it does any damage though. I think obviously, as we've talked about, Wesley Wells is seeming more comfortable on the mound now than he did to start the game.
1-0 pitch from Wells, another one high up, this one in the infield. Wells calling for it, and he's dropped it. E1 as Wells wanted that himself and couldn't come up with it.
Interesting choice of the pitcher to take it, I gotta say, though.
I was shocked to see that. Ryder Gordon looked like he had a good chance at it.
That's who
from second.
That's who I thought was going to take it, and it seems like in that scenario, the second baseman has priority over the pitcher.
Already 2 errors now for the Pirates.
Fortunately, double play can't all wipe it away.
Now it's Mark Emmerman up, who hit into the last error. That was to Aiden Jabara at first.
Then he would come around to score as well, hence rendering that 1 run unearned.
Wells goes over to first, and that's going to be a balk. So another mistake from Wells to get Pena into scoring position. That was called by Dwayne Finley, the base path umpire. Showing bunt all the way. It's laid down. Wells has it. Throw over to first. Is dropped now. It got away. Throw to home. And he's safe.
Seems like Wells hesitated a little too long after fielding it. Didn't quite throw it to first. Ultimately,
the throw was off. Then Jabara couldn't catch it.
Batting number 45, Nigel.
Didn't recover. And so Pena snuck in home. Really poor fundamentals from the Pirates so far. Here's Nigel Buckley, who drove in the last run for Malibu. First pitch is way outside, barely caught by Milak, and that allowed Emmerman to get to second.
pitch was way too outside, but good recovery by Milak to not let him get fully past him.
Could have been 2 bases, depending on the bounce after that. One 0 the count. Wesley Wells looks behind him. Here's the pitch to Buckley. It's hit over to short on a bouncer. Akiyama fires to first, and there's an out.
Definitely much needed out there after just how disastrous the previous 2 at-bats went.
Now batting number 20.
Emmerman moved over to third. Here's Joe Replogle, who singled last time up. Was stranded in the first. First pitch is wild. It gets by. And a run crosses for the Marlins. 3-1 Malibu over Ventura County with 1 gone in the top of the third.
Yeah, it's definitely not how you were hoping this inning would go, but just at this point, you got to put behind you and just focus on the batter at hand, especially now that the base is empty again.
One 0 pitch. Barely low. So Emmerman reached on that error, stole second, was moved over on a ground out, and then reached on a wild pitch. Probably not how Malibu expected to score runs today, but they'll take it. Counts just the same.
Yeah, this is a team that the Pirates don't want to. Yeah, this is a Malibu team that, yeah, as I said, wants to win, especially coming to the Pirates' turf as well.
Wells so far has a balk, an error, a wild pitch, and another pitch that was almost wild. Now he deals 2-0 and finds the zone. Here goes Wells. That one just outside. Milak couldn't pull it in. Another for Replogle. That one is chopped foul. Another big full count for Wesley Wells in what's been a strange inning to say the least. Has a chance to get an out. Waves off a couple signs, then takes one he likes. Payoff pitch is way outside. So that's a easy walk for Replogle.
It seems like Wesley Wells is struggling to find a bit of a groove here after how things just went a little off the rails for those first couple of batters.
Now Jaden Edwards up for Malibu. First pitch to Edwards is low, but blocked by Milak. Pirates trail 3-1 on their home turf. 1 on, 1 out in the top of the third. Wells tosses 1-0 high. Wells looking over at first base. Replogle threatening. 2-0 is high by just a bit. Now here's 3-0. Just makes it in there. Another pitch, that one plunks him. Going towards the back leg of Edwards. And that is not how.
Number 31, Brendan McClure.
I don't think this
That's not what. That's not what Wesley Wells was aiming for. I'll tell you that.
I don't think it was anyone from the Pirates just thought was aiming for or thought would happen.
Now it's Brendan McClure. First pitch to him is outside, snared by Milak. And McClure, I'm pretty sure he subscribed to our YouTube channel. So thanks, Brendan.
You've been waiting to say that one for a while.
Well, I mean, he only came up once.
Fair enough.
He was a fly-out victim on the first pitch to end the top first. 1-0 pitch is just inside to the lefty.
He's probably got parents who want to watch it, so he couldn't make it, or family.
Well, hello to Brendan's parents if you're watching. Wells has got 2 on now. Throws 2-0 and it's fouled backwards. McClure ahead in the count. 2-1 pitch coming. Here it is. Outside and high. Wells deals another. That one's high and hit high, but going foul, it looks like, right into the Pirates' bullpen. So impressive power, but it does nothing for the Marlins.
Yeah, definitely. Good thing that one was pulled foul because that one could have done damage if it stayed fair.
Payoff from Wells is outside easily, and the bases are loaded.
Yeah, as Wesley Wells seems to be struggling here now. And this might be it for him as head coach Scott Murray makes his way to the mound.
There's not a whole lot of action in the bullpen, but I think a accelerated warm-up could get Wells out of here.
There was no signal from Murray, and the outfielders haven't come to do their little meeting in center field, so for those two reasons, it's not over. And it looks like Wells will stay in.
So Wells still in it. Bases loaded. Replogle on third, Edwards on second, McClure on first, with Ty Nicolay up to bat. First pitch is fouled at the backstop.
At this point, maybe you just try to see if you can get a ground ball, try to force a double play.
Would get the Pirates out of this third inning. 0-1 pitch is way upstairs. Nicolay takes a quick time now, reset. 1-1 is fouled backwards again.
Yeah, Wells definitely has some fighting here, but gotta try to finish the job now, especially with 2 strikes.
One, two, a good lead for Wells. He pitches one, another foul ball. One of the newer Pirates, Logan Reitmeyer, helping out, chase that ball. Here's 1-2. Just misses outside and a bit low. Good pitch from Wells, but Nicolay wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I think it was smart, but I mean, I give Nicolay some credit for seeing where it was. However, Wells still in the driver's seat of this one, especially with the 2-2 count.
Here's the pitch. It's hit over to first and stopped by Jabara. Jabara tags the bag for an out, but a run scores. 4-1, Marlins with 2 gone in the top of the third. Interesting decision there by Jabara not to throw home. Looked like Replogle was not in there quick.
He maybe could have had a play, but considering he did have to dive for it, it seemed like he could try to throw and maybe they force him out, or does he just get the guaranteed out at first? And I think he chose, considering how this inning is gone, just get the easy out at first.
So it's Braden Sells up. Last time he lined out to third. Hard hit ball to Evan Jaquez in the second inning. One 0 pitch from Wells, just a bit low and outside.
So Wells quickly finding himself down 2-0 in the count. They need to try to figure out something here. Try to get that final out.
Another from Wells far inside. Against the guy who hit him pretty hard just last inning. 2 in scoring position for the visiting Marlins. .30 pitch is up high. Another walk issued by Wells.
It's already his 3rd walk of the inning.
Now batting, number 29.
And he didn't issue any walks prior to that, so it's definitely been a bit of a struggle inning for Wesley Wells.
Suspect he won't be out there for too much longer after this if he can get through this inning.
Especially so sorry, his 9th batter he's faced this inning.
This time it's Jacob Rosenfeld, and it's pitch high up there. Rosenfeld flew out to Robbie Trado in right field last inning. It's a big jam for Wells and the Pirates, already down 3 early on. That pitch is in there. Outside corner, strike 1.
I like that pitch, that outside corner. It's that pitch I was talking about that pitchers really like to take advantage of. And I think if Wells can find it, I think he can quickly get himself out of this inning.
Here's 1-1, swung on and missed. And the thing about hitting that outside corner is that it makes everything more threatening, because you get a strike looking on a pitch that the batter really feels he had no chance at. So he might get in defense mode, and Wells followed it up with a perfect pitch to go up 1-2. Now steps off the rubber. Fourth pitch to Rosenberg is in there. Strike 3 looking. Wells prevents disaster, but it's still a 4-1 Malibu over Ventura County lead after 2.5. Make sure to support the Ventura County Pirates and Bucks. Buy the Bucks red or black fitted hats for $30, or the Pirates' new CCL red and black hat for $35. Also, the red, white, and blue edition that the players are wearing right now for $35. Pair that with the new Ventura County Pirates t-shirts with our new logo on the back. Men's crew cut and women's V-neck style are available for $25, and then a kids version for $20. They're available at every home game. Just stop by the press box and get a new piece of Pirates swag. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be back in just a minute. Ethan Gonzalez getting the Pirates started here at LA Valley College. They trail 4-1 to the Malibu Marlins. First pitch to Gonzalez is a strike. 0-1 pitch fouled off. Pitcher in for Malibu. It's number 29. 28, excuse me, as that one's hit over to second. Throw to first is in time. Gonzalez goes down on the ground out.
Now batting, number 19.
Number 28 is Jackson Klein taking over.
Jude Murray didn't play last night. Looking to try to see some action today.
Grant deserved a rest after getting hit by 2 pitches and a pitch from his pitcher against the Arroyo Seco Saints on Thursday.
I think Thursday he wins toughest guy of the night for sure.
That might be the gutsy performance of the year. First pitch is blooped into shallow right and caught on the fly for out number 2.
Now batting, number 5, Robert Pitts Jr.
That'll be Robert Pitts Jr.
Yep, back to the top of the order for the Pirates. The first to Pitts is left alone. Ball 1 on the bunt attempt for Pitts.
Pitts led off the game with a triple and would come around to score, and so far has scored the lone run of the Pirates in this game.
That one is hit high into right. Could be an issue with it, but it's caught for out number 3. So the Pirates go down in short order. After 3, they trail 4-1 to the Marlins. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. And hey, if you're hungry, visit where the Pirates and Bucks eat. Subway sandwiches, 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto in Woodland Hills. Thank you so much to Subway in Woodland Hills for helping out and providing the Pirates with some great sandwiches. We'll be right back with the 4th inning in just a minute.
We are back here in the top of the 4th. Dylan Nolan Cook is now on the mound for the Pirates in relief of Wesley Wells. Nolan Cook last pitched in Alaska shortly after being called up to join the Pirates for the trip and has since remained on the team.
Yeah, started Game 5. Yeah, Nolan Cook started Game 5 up in Fairbanks. Started with a rough 4-run inning and then had 3 clean ones after that. It was a good performance. Also hit a double in that game, so something to build on for Dylan. Hasn't seen a whole lot of play since the return to the Golden State, but he's ramping up to become a key part of this Pirates arsenal in the later part of the season.
Absolutely, and I think that's what Scott Murray saw in him when he decided to call him up for the Alaska trip and then retain him on the roster. So the first batter he will face is Ethan Pena here in this top 4th. Pena 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to center and then reached on an error in the 3rd. Here comes the pitch from Moose, and it's a ball. Ground ball to shortstop, and Hawkes bobbles it. And And Pena will reach on the error, so E5.
Yeah, that's a rough one for Evan Jaquez. It was hit hard, but right to him, so I agree with the error call.
Yes, absolutely.
Evan looked disappointed in himself after that one, looking up to the sky.
It's been a rough day as well defensively for the Pirates. Already 4 errors. So not a stat to be proud of, that's for sure.
It's been a mess.
And here comes the pitch from Moose. He's going to go with the pickoff attempt. Moving pretty suddenly, too.
He's a big guy, but he's got quick reflexes.
Absolutely, yeah. That was fully on display right there. And it was definitely on display a few times when he pitched for the Bucks prior to his call-up. Moose taking a look over at Pena. And he's going to throw it over there. Not quite as sudden as last time.
No, but he needs to let him know that he's there. He knows that Pena's trying to pull something on him.
Clearly, I mean, that's kind of what those leadoff guys do. I mean, usually if you're a leadoff guy, it means you're pretty fast. And that's going to be a pitch. The throw from Milak is high. And Pena in there with a stolen base.
Looks like it's going to be strike one, though, because of the intent to bunt all the way from Emmerman.
So 0-1 the count on Emmerman. That one gonna just go over the head of Akiyama. And that'll be a single. Pena moves to third. So nobody out and 2 on. And Nigel Buckley, the catcher, up to bat.
Now batting, number 45, Nigel Buckley.
Buckley, 1 for 2 on the day, reached on an error in the first, singled in the third, scored both times. Or no, he's 1 for 2, doubled his first time up and ground out to short. As Moose is going to check in on Emmerman at first now.
Yeah, and the way this day is going for the Pirates, it's a good idea to try and get these runners sleeping.
Absolutely, and I think you see how Moose acts like that as Emmerman will take off. But Milak opting to check in on third base on Pena.
Smart move by Milak. The double steal play was probably going to be in effect there. Now 1-0 to Buckley.
So 1-0 the count on Buckley. That pitch is a ball. So 2-0 the count now on Buckley.
DNC pitching with some power, but can't really direct it in thus far. Been an issue for the Pirates.
Moose looking at Emmerman at second. Here comes the pitch. And it's across the plate for strike 1. So 2-1 count now. Coming to Buckley.
Yeah, that's just the second strike thrown against now the third batter for Nolan Cook.
That'll be just wide for ball 3. So 3-1 count now.
Nolan Cook throws fastball, slider, changeup.
That one is going to be chopped at third. Jaquez is there. But the throw hits the dirt and Jabara can't scoop it out. And now Jabara throws it away. And that'll allow Emmerman to score as well. And Buckley to take second.
So that's 6-1 Marlins now over Pirates. Still none out in the top of the fourth.
So another error there by Evan Jaquez, but then that's followed by an error by Aiden Jabara. So Definitely not a very clean game of baseball right now from the Pirates.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, so they now trail 6-1 here. The top of the fourth, nobody out, and Nigel Buckley now in second, and that'll bring
Now
up Joe
batting number
Raplage.
27, Joe Replogle.
And Joe Replogle up to bat now. That one is going to be fouled off Replogle's foot for strike one.
Plogel is 1 for 1 with a walk. He's decently well today, which is not what Dylan Nolan Cook wants to see in front of him.
Nolan Cook taking a look at Buckley as Replogle sends that one into shallow center. Pitts is there. And Buckley will remain at second.
Well, out number 1, there's a relief.
Yep.
It's taken a while. 2 runs have scored. Things aren't all bad here, I guess, for the Pirates in the 4th.
And that'll bring up Jaden Edwards,
Now batting number 34, Jaden Edwards.
who was 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging in the first, and then his last time up in the third, he was hit by a pitch. This is his first time, like everyone in this inning, facing the Moose. Nolan Cook checking again at Buckley before delivering strike one. No swing there from Edwards.
Beautiful breaking ball there from Nolan Cook to start out positive against Jaden Edwards.
And I think at this point, if you're Nolan Cook, you just got to put what happened behind you, just focus on the task at hand, and just focus on getting the guy at the plate out. That one is going to be chopped in front of the plate, and Milek gets it to Jabara to record out number 2. Buckley advances on the throw.
Milak now a couple throws that are high arching. Not a problem for the 6'7" Aiden Jabara on first base.
I'll bring
Now
up
batting
Brandon
number 31,
McClurry.
Brendan McClure.
So Brandon McClure now up to bat. He is 0 for 1 a day. Flew out to Pitts in the first, and then walked his last time up in the third. And he sees a ball for his first pitch. That one is going to be fouled back for strike one, so 1-1 the count now. I think Nolan Cook just managed to get what's happened behind him and just focused on just getting McClure out at the plate.
No other way to play now is 2 outs and just 1 on, even though he's on third. Better situation.
That pitch is inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count now.
Good block by Milak. Of course, he's catching for guys he just met can be difficult. Struggled at times with Wells. He's been holding up admirably.
Absolutely he has. That one is going to be grounded past Jabara and into right field for an RBI single from McClure. Nigel Buckley will score.
Great effort by Jabara diving out there, and of course, if anybody's going to get him, it's him with his massive frame, but it was just in the right spot. So now the Marlins, if they weren't before, they're really cooking.
As they now lead 7-1. So definitely not the start that the Pirates wanted. And Ty Nicoli up to bat.
And Nicolay 0 for 2 has a strikeout. Of course, hasn't faced Nolan Cook.
As he fouls off the first pitch he sees for strike one. That one grounded to Jabara, and he'll just step on the bag. That'll be the final out of the inning. So 3 runs in there for the Marlins. They now lead 7-1 here on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. And we are back here in the bottom of the 4th. And fans, make sure to follow Ventura County Pirates on social media. Go to V County Pirates for team news and leave your comments. That's V County Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and X.
Ventura County Pirates USA theme hats.
We've been having some fun on our Instagram. A nice trip to San Luis Obispo tomorrow was well documented by one of our social interns, Katana Stewart.
Yeah, and I'm sure there'll be some great documentation of tomorrow's game at Santa Barbara. Definitely get more details to you about that later in the game. And Evan Jaquez, now the batter. Seemingly in for DJ Akiyama. That one will be grounded to third for out 1.
Yeah, Jaquez jumped on it quick, but
Now batting.
just didn't have it
Number
there.
36, Dylan Nolan Cook.
And that'll bring up Dylan Nolan Cook, who's now in as the pitcher. The Pirates choosing to forfeit that designated hitter position to have Nolan Cook pitch as well as hit. He grounds the first one he sees to short. And Pena with the throw to second.
Man,
Or
that
throw to
was-
first.
Man, that was quick.
Yeah. So
2 gone already.
Yeah, 2 pitches,
Now
2
batting,
outs.
Number 12, Brandon Nguyen.
So Brandon Wynn now the batter. And he is 0 for 1 on the day. Popped up to second his first time up. So that one's going to get over the head. And Wynn's going to reach on an infield base hit.
That looked like the 3rd out and 3rd pitch, but it's going to be an
Now
infield
batting,
single.
Number 30, Aiden Jabara.
So Jabara now the batter. With a runner on and 2 out. Jabara struck out swinging his first time up to lead off the second. And here's the first pitch he sees is outside for ball 1.
It's a guy who wants to get it going for a team that today really needs a spark.
So you can say that again there, Alex.
Yeah, it's been a rough one. Down 6, not even halfway through.
John Jackson will check in on Wynn at first.
A good pickoff move by Jackson Klein up there on the mound for Malibu. but Brandon Wynn is pretty aware of his surroundings.
That pitch also going to be there for a ball, so it's 2-1.
And Jabara facing a lefty. This is where he's going to want to make his impact.
Here comes the pitch, and it's going to catch that outside corner. That'll make the count 2-2.
And that thing was like a flying saucer moving in to the zone. Looked like it was going to miss. I get why Jabara didn't swing.
Same here. As Wynn takes off, and he'll be in there with a stolen base.
Great take there by Jabara, and Wynn knew the situation, now has a good path home and scoring position.
As Jabara fouls that one off, so the count remains 3-2.
So on the savvy base running by Wynn, he can be knocked in with pretty much anything from Jabara. He can hit the ball hard, so could be a chance for the Pirates to get back in.
That's going to be a walk. So good job from Jabbar there, keeping it, being patient and not swinging at the pitch he shouldn't have swung at. And I'll bring up Ryder Gordon, who grounded out second his first time up.
Ryder Gordon.
And with Gordon up against the lefty, I'll say what I've been saying about him recently. He's got to attack and make his presence known.
Well, he's wise not to on that pitch as it's ball one.
Yeah, that one was a close one.
I
Good
think.
take.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Gordon, if he can know when to attack but also know when to be disciplined and patient, he could be really a very lethal player at the dish.
I mean, that's the game right there.
And that one is going to be just catch that lower part of the strike zone for strike one. That one is going to be grounded to second.
Oh, Wynn's coming home.
Emmerman tries to flip it to short, but because of his position, couldn't really. Didn't have much of a play. And ball ultimately goes nowhere. And it's going to allow Brandon Wynn to advance as a result of it. So that's an error on the
Yeah, that'll be
on
Emmerman.
on Emmerman.
Just really should have swallowed it, and then it would have been bases loaded. But he didn't try the play. Things got confusing, and Wynn crept in.
Yeah, I mean, good job of Brandon Wynn to creep in and just take advantage of that to advance. So that'll bring up Robbie Trado, who singled his first time up and now faces an 0-1 count. So 1-1 to Trado now. Here comes the pitch. Pitch low. So 2-1 now.
Getting multiple runs with 2 outs would be a huge confidence booster for a team that's really looked lost so far in the Pirates.
But there's still a lot of game left, so they can still have plenty of time to recover here. But they just got to start playing smart now. As Trado fouls that one off. Fouls that one off, so 2-2 now the count. Here comes pitch from Klein. That one is going to be grounded to third. Sells is there. And that'll retire, and Trade will be retired at first for the third out. So we head to the top of the fifth. Bucks get a run. They now trail 7-2 here on the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel. And fans, Become a Ventura County Pirates host. Family. Call General Manager George Vernot at 805-501 or 0470 for details. And today's broadcast is sponsored by The Answer's Yes. MasterCard Visa is the largest class action settlement in U.S. history. If your company took Visa or MasterCard payments between 2004 and 2019, you are entitled to file a claim for a refund for being overcharged for transaction fees. Call Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813. Sign. Whoops. We are back here in the top of the 5th inning. Dylan Nolan Cook back on the mound for another inning of work. And the first batter he will face is Braden Sells, the third baseman. And the first pitch to Sells is a strike. That pitch is going to be fouled off for strike 2. So quick 0-2 start for Moose. You're on the mound.
Pirates got to run back. Time to, act your way back into this game. Be more confident on all sides.
That one's going to be fouled back into the backstop, and Milak able to field it himself and give it to the umpire. So still 0-2. As Sells keeps fouling him off. Here comes the pitch from Moose. And that's going to go down as ball 1 as it bounced off of the chest pad of Milak there.
Yeah, just a waste pitch up big. It makes sense to try and get out of this thing early.
Absolutely, yes. And here comes the pitch from Moose. It's going to be fouled off. So still 0-2, or still 1-2, pardon me. And another foul ball off the backstop. So we're still at a 1-2, and I think, well, it's already 5 pitches. It's that bad. We're still at 1-2.
That's 6 pitches from Nolan Cook, and that's what you do when you're up. Just try and annoy the pitcher if you can't hit off him.
That pitch, a little outside, clips the glove of Milak on its way back. So 2-2 the count now. Two-two pitch on the way from Moose. That one is going to be popped into shallow right. Gordon is there, and that's one away.
And that's exactly what Nolan Cook needed after a really gritty performance from Braden Sells in the batter's box. Forced him to swing at something that wasn't ideal and got a quick first out.
I'll bring Jacob Rosenfield, the right fielder, to the plate. Rosenfield 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out to right and a strikeout looking. He'll foul first pitch off he sees for strike 1. That pitch. Just getting that inside corner. Great placement there from Moose, I gotta
That
say.
was a beautiful pitch from Nolan Cook.
He finds himself up 0-2 on the count here.
And against a guy that's struggling, you're up 0-2. He's got an attack now.
Especially when it's the guy in the bottom of the lineup, as that one's going to be blooped into right center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's the way it's been going for the Pirates. You get the nine-hole hitter down 0-2 who's been having a bad day and then gets you for a single.
Yeah, it's always tough when that happens to you. Now you got the top of the lineup coming up with Ethan Pena, who is 0 for 3 on the day, but has reached twice due to error. Here comes the pitch from Moose. It's going to be a swing and a miss for strike one.
Yeah, Pena is just the epitome of the performance for the Pirates. He hasn't done much with the bat, but has been rewarded.
As Rosenfield will attempt to steal, but the throw is going to dribble into Gordon, and he's not going to be able to make a play. So stolen base there for Rosenfield.
Just not quite enough zip on the throw.
And it seems like that's been something we've been seeing a little bit from Milek today.
Yeah, but it's a new setting for the guy, so see what he's got working later on this season.
And did he go, like, didn't quite go around, and the ball was outside, so ball two. 2 on the count now. That pitch popped into shallow right. Gordon is there to record the second out.
And that one wasn't easy to track, was kind of flitting around in the wind. And Gordon does a good job here. And there's going to be a pinch hitter in for the Marlins.
In place of Mark Emmerman, we now have
That's Ethan Granillo.
so Ethan Granillo now the batter.
Ethan Granillo.
Into pinch hit for Emmerman. Here in this top fifth. And that pitch is going to be off, not out of the reach of Gordon. Pickoff attempt, and Rosenfield will take third on the air from Nolan Cook.
Yeah, I'm really never going to be a fan of the backwards pickoff attempt, especially from a guy who's not a full-time pitcher. It's just a really tough movement that at this level very often results in an error.
It seems like the communication, it has to be crucial between the pitcher and the second baseman or shortstop. And if that's not all there, it can go bad fast.
If anything, and it goes bad, the communication, the throw, it's a high-risk, often low-reward play.
Absolutely, as that's ball 1, 2. Brunillo, he's going to pop that one up. Back behind the dugout. Milek trying to make a play, but had some trouble finding it. It's going to drop for a foul ball.
Started off right over the batter's box and then drifted. You could see it near the backstop in front of our camera. This is a really tricky one.
So 1-1 count now. 2 outs here. Runner on third. Here comes the throw from Moose, and it's going to be outside. It's away from Milek, but he's able to find it quick and keep Rosenfield in check. So 2 on the count now. Here comes the 2-1 from Moose. That's going to just miss the zone. And it's now 3-1.
And Nolan Cook with the runner on third has to be wary of controlling these breaking balls well. He almost lost one earlier on.
Here comes the pitch. And that is going to be ball 4. So 2-out walk
That was
To the
really,
pinch.
really close, but a great take by Granillo.
to the pinch hitter, Granillo. And that'll bring up Nigel Buckley, the catcher, for the Marlins.
And Buckley's had a pretty good day today. Drove in a run with a double in the first inning, reached on an error and eventually scored. That was back in the last inning, the fourth. Also has a ground out mixed in there.
Here comes the first pitch from Moose to Buckley. As Granillo attempts to steal, there will be no throw, and he's in there with a stolen base.
Yep, of course the double steal was right there, so the decision not to throw from Milak is the correct one.
Absolutely. I mean, especially if it goes wrong. Especially if that throws off, then it can be even worse. So that one drops into right. Trado's there, and Granillo will score. So 2-out RBI single for Buckley.
It's a mess, Crash.
That'll make it 8-2, 9-2. That'll make it 8-2 Bucks, or 9-2 actually. There's 2 runs scored on that previous play.
Yep, they came in fast. With 2 outs, everybody was ready.
Now batting number 30, Matt McCart.
And we have another pinch hitter, Matt McCart, will replace Joe Replogle in the lineup in the cleanup spot. As Buckley now going to steal, but the throw bounces a couple of times, and Gordon can't quite get the tag in before Buckley slides in there. So another stolen base given up by the Pirates defense here.
It's been tough to adapt to pretty much anything the Marlins have thrown at the Pirates.
That one's going to be fouled back. So quick 0-2 start. And this is going to be a must get out here. Especially in an 0-2 position. You need to get this one out here. Here comes the pitch from Moose. That's going to be outside, ball 1. And here, another pitch outside. Count evens up at 2-2. So Nolan Cook now in a position where he needs to get that final strike here.
Let me just finish this inning, then I can leave.
Yeah, it'd be great for Nolan Cook to finally get out of this thing. It's been a
Nolan
rough run
Cook
for him.
checks in on
Pirates.
Buckley,
Finish this inning,
and that'll be a called strike 3. As he gets Matt McCart looking, and that'll bring the top of the 5th to an end. But Pirates down 9-2 here on the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel. We are back here
Now batting.
in the top.
Jake Milak.
We are back here in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Jake Milak, the batter, and he will be facing Jaden Edwards, previously in center field, now coming in to pitch for the Marlins here. And fans, if you're hungry, visit where the Pirates eat. Subway sandwiches at 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto in Woodland Hills. Milak grounded out to shortstop his first time up. He fouls off the first pitch he sees.
Yeah, and for Milak in a pretty dire game for the Pirates, it's only his second plate appearance. He just needs to give something encouraging so that he could get more playing time down the road in a league setting.
Especially so. I mean, as we were talking earlier, big league game tomorrow at Santa Barbara High School against the Santa Barbara Foresters. Big CCL
Yeah,
league
last
game.
matchup with the Foresters. The Pirates almost pulled out a win last time at Santa Barbara High School.
So 1-1 count here. That's going to be a swing and a miss. So 1-2 count now. Here comes the pitch. It's inside for strike, for ball 2. That pitch is outside, ball 3.
Yeah, Edwards just powered that one in there. Didn't have the control to have it land there.
Here comes the payoff pitch. It's grounded to second. It's going to be bobbled. But Emmerman recovers in time to record the first out and retire Milak.
Good hustle by Milak. I think
Now
there could have been a point where somebody would have given up there thinking that the play would be completed, but it was actually closer than it seemed it would be, and Milak made his way up the line. Couldn't get in there, but definitely a good burst of effort.
And that'll bring up Ethan Gonzalez to the plate now. Gonzalez ground out second his first time up, making him 0 for 1 on the day, and he swings to the first pitch he sees. So strike 1. 0-1 the count on Gonzalez. So first time facing Edwards. That'll be in there for strike 2. So Gonzalez quickly finds himself down 0-2 in the count. That pitch is going to be inside for ball 1.
Yeah, total miss by Edwards. His catcher, Buckley, was setting up on the outside, but it was way inside. It actually looks like Granillo is in at catcher.
Yes. That one going to be a fly out to left. And McClure is there. 2 away.
Tough luck with the bat for Gonzalez has been recently.
Now batting, number 19.
Now to bring up Grant Madrid Murray. And he'll try his luck against Edwards for the first time tonight. Madrid Murray popped up to first. So he's 0 for 1 on the day. And the next pitch in there. First pitch in there for a called strike. So 0 on the count now. That's going to be another swing and a miss, so 0-2.
I mean, Madrid Murray, still a young hitter, just going into college at Ottawa University in Kansas. Struggled sometimes with the strikeouts, now all the way down 0-2.
Yeah, he's definitely struggled. I mean, he's and that one he's gonna take per ball one. So good eye there from Madrid Murray.
Yeah, that was a mature take. Started a little with the bat, but had the control to just yank it back early. He knew what Edwards was doing there.
Well, I think that's wise. If you think it might work and you got the ability to maybe check it out, but also have the ability to pull back if it doesn't turn out to be what you think it is, doesn't hurt to go for it. And I think he showed, like you said, a lot of maturity there. And that pitch just catches that inside corner for strike 3. Madrid Murray goes down looking. And fans, special thanks to our sponsor, New Century Volkswagen in Glendale on the Brand Boulevard of Cars. Call 818-522-6263. And we'll be back shortly here on the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel. We are back here at LA Valley College, heading to the top of the 6th inning. Dylan Nolan Cook back out for the Bucks, or for the Pirates. Well, the first pitch he throws is in there for ball 1. That pitch is going to go out of play, but Jake Milik chasing all the way. Good hustle by the catcher there.
Yeah, he was all over it, looking for another high-effort play. He certainly got the motor.
Oh. So 1-2 the count now. So Gavino Lopez up to bat. He fouls that one off down the first baseline again. Count remains 1-2.
And the thing about this being a non-league game where the Pirates are really not competitive is Dylan Nolan Cook has the freedom to just play his game and toss it.
That pitch is going to be high for ball 2. So 2-2 the count now. And swing and a miss. And Lopez goes down swinging for the first out.
Great start to this 6th inning by Nolan Cook. Took control of the count early, didn't let go.
Wyatt Crosby.
That'll bring up Wyatt Crosby, another pinch hitter in for the Marlins here. The first pitch he sees catches that outside corner for a called strike. That next pitch fouled back So it's quickly 0-2.
Nolan Cook just has to take this out of context of the game and just play ahead.
That pitch is high for ball 1. So 1-2 count now. That pitch. That's going to be a K looking. Down goes Crosby. 2 away. Dylan Nolan Cook seems to have found a gear here.
Yeah, that was a fantastic couple of matchups for Dylan Nolan Cook.
And that'll bring up. Now this will bring up.
Now batting, number 35, Ty Nicolay.
And this will bring up Ty Nicolay.
Yeah, seems there was a clothing error.
So
Nicolay up a little later than we thought he was initially.
So he takes ball 1 for his first plate appearance. Fouls off the next pitch. Or no, it was actually fair. Everyone seemed to think it was fair, and he's going to be in there with a 2-out double. He hit that one, just bounced on the line before rolling into foul ground, which makes it a fair ball.
Number 43, Hank.
Because it seemed to be going foul, allowed him to take second. So that'll bring up Cameron S. That one's gonna be ground. That one's gonna get through. Pitts is gonna field it, but Nicolay will come around to score. It is now 10-2. Marlins on the RBI double from Leipert.
A lot of pinch hitters for the Marlins, and now they're doing serious damage.
And now Sean Ishii now entering the game after initially seemingly we thought he was set to start.
Malibu declined its right to an extra hitter, surprisingly, before the game.
That pitch going to get into the dirt and allow Leipart to take third. So it's a 1-0 count on Ishii. And then there's a called strike, so 1-1 now. Ball is low, so 2 balls, 1 strike. There's the pitch from Nolan Cook. It's in there for strike 2, so count even up now at 2-2. So Nolan Cook 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, and he can get the strikeout. He'd have struck out the side. Pitch is going to be outside, and we have a full count.
Yeah, wristed on that one. And for Nolan Cook, be huge to get 3 Ks even in another strange inning where he allowed a run. May not be pitching for too much longer after this.
Yeah, especially he's faced a lot of batters, too. That one is going to be fouled off, so we'll see another payoff pitch. 3-2 count still. That pitch just missed the strike zone, and it'll be ball 4. So a 2-out walk now issued by Nolan Cook. On top of the order coming up.
That one was really close. A good take by
Number
Ishii,
19,
because
Ethan
I think
Granillo.
Nolan Cook did pretty much everything to earn that.
And Ethan Granillo now up to pinch hit. As Ishii will steal. That one's going to get through. And it's going to allow Leipert to score. Hank Leipert to score. So it's now 11-2 Marlins.
Yeah, it's still just a tough scene for the Pirates.
That pitch is going to be high for ball 1. Or ball 2. So 2-0 the count now. Pitch is going to get a piece of that strike zone for strike 1. So 2-1 the count now. That pitch is going to be fouled off. Jabara giving chase, and he's going to get it. So a foul out to retire Ethan Granillo. And we head to the bottom of the 6th with the Pirates trailing 11-2 here on the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel.
Fans, make sure to support the Ventura County Pirates and Bucks. Buy the Bucks red or black fit hats for $30, or the Pirates' new CCL red and black hats for $35, and the new Patriot hats for $35 as well. Pair this with our new T-shirts with the new logo on the back. Men's crew cut, women's V-neck for $25, and kids for $20. Available at every home game. Just stop by the press box. And here at the bottom of the 6th inning, here at LA Valley College, Robert Pitts to lead things off here in this top 6th. Pitts, 1 for 2 on the day with a triple and a fly out. Takes ball 1.
And this game has gotten pretty out of hand for the Pirates, but one of their guys that causes chaos is Robert Pitts.
And I think this is a perfect opportunity for him to be at the plate, if you ask me, Alex.
Yeah, getting to lead things off.
That pitch. Little just inside for ball 2. So good take, 2 good takes there from Pitts to start this inning.
It's not over yet.
That one's going to be fouled back right towards us. So strike 1 there.
That one's going to be chopped towards the mound. Edwards will gun it over. Going over to first to retire Pitts for the first
Now
out.
batting.
Yeah, that's the advantage of having a pitcher out on the mound that also plays in the field. Nolan Cook for the Pirates is the same. Fielder's instinct there from Edwards, and a good flip even to get the speedy Pitts.
Absolutely. And that'll bring up Evan Hawkes, who actually it seems like has come in to replace DJ Akiyama.
Yeah, he was in Akiyama's spot and moved over to third base.
So Hawkes will take ball one to start his at bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Sac fly to center before grounding out to third. And he'll take ball two. That one is going to be fly ball into center. And that'll be the second out.
Now
Decent
batting.
contact from
Number
Hawkes,
6,
but
Nolan Cook.
I guess just a little late on it. Couldn't get it squared up all the way. And that's an easy out.
And Nolan Cook. Now the batter, Nolan Cook. We'll see if he stays in as pitcher following this, but he's still in a hit for the time being. So he fouls off the first pitch for strike one.
There was some movement earlier in the bullpen for the Pirates. Could be done here as a pitcher. Now still has work to do with the bat.
Nolan Cook 1 for 2 on the day. Singled his first time up, grinded it to short prior to that. As Edwards is going to step off for a sec. Seems to be pretty relaxed.
He's laughing on the mound.
Yeah, I know.
Which makes sense because of how he's been performing. 5 up, 5 down.
And also, he's got a pretty solid lead behind him. As Moose gets a piece of that one on its way back. So 0-2 count now. And Moose goes down looking. That'll bring the 6th inning to an end. Pirates still trailing 11-2. Heading into the top of the 7th here on the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel.
We're back here in the top of the 7th inning. Sean Mann taking over on the mound for Dylan Nolan Cook. Mann, another one of those two-way players here on this Pirates roster. So I'm definitely interested to see how he does today.
Yeah, Sean Mann pitched in Alaska. He threw a few good innings before a blow-up that would eventually lead to a Pirates loss.
As Cameron Estes fouls off the first pitch for strike one. So 0 on the count now.
Yeah, don't worry. Look, I appreciate you telling me about Fredo, but this whole thing here was a mystery to me too with him today. Because he seemed out of sorts the whole day. I don't know about you guys, but
So next pitch from Mann. Gets that outside corner for a called strike. Nice. Good job of Sean Mann using that outside corner there.
Yeah, I think what Mann's got to do is similar to what he did against the Gold Panthers in his first couple innings of work. Just don't be too scared of contact, especially with nobody on.
Absolutely, as that's ball one there. I mean, you still obviously need a minute to, figure things out on the mound. And I think this definitely doesn't hurt that he's, facing a guy who's pinch hitting for the first time today, as that's a swing and a miss. And down goes Estes for the first out. And now up is Matt McCart.
now batting number 30, Matt McCart.
Matt McCart pinch hit in the 5th and struck out looking. Takes strike one.
And it looks like there's an issue with the new Pirates catcher, Milak. Might have got something hurt on his hand.
Looks like they're going to
He's
have
going
him see the trainer right now.
He's going straight to training. Seems like he'll return.
Might just need a minute to, walk it off sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
that's all it takes. Just take a lap.
Yeah, these catchers are tough, but they're going to need a second.
Like we said, I don't think I've seen a gutsier performance than Grant Madrid Murray on Thursday night.
Oh, no. Not for a while. Not in the majors. Like, he took his lumps and stayed in the whole time.
Yeah. So here we go. 0-1 count now to Matt McCart. At bat to resume. Here comes the delivery from Mann. That one is going to be hit the opposite way and just foul. So strike two. 0-2 now the count.
So now another big lead for Mann, and he may have the rest of this game, 3 innings. With the condensed schedule, not a whole lot available around him. But this is something that he should own, his time in the sun as a pitcher.
After shaking off a couple calls from Milek, he's going to throw one way. That hit goes right off the backstop for ball one.
And some of these pitchers get try and do something crazy on 0-2 to fool these guys, especially with nobody on base. And I think Mann just overexerted, maybe slipped the ball from his hand.
Here comes the pitch. It's going to be grounded to third. Hawkes is there. And that is 2 away.
Nice play by Hawkes there. Took a little weird mini bounce in front of him. Thought that could have given him some trouble, but no. And then the kind of sidearm throw across to Jabara, well executed by the Pirates' third baseman.
Absolutely. And I think Mann also did get him to break his bat based on the sound. I'll bring Lopez up to the plate now. First pitch. Is him in there for ball. Is it ball one?
Last time for Lopez, he struck out against Nolan Cook.
This will be his first time facing. That pitch is going to get popped up high. Hawkes is there. And that'll bring the inning to a close. So 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates. But they still trail 11-2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th here on the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel.
We're back here in the bottom of the 7th. Brandon Wynn, batter, to lead things off here, and he'll be facing a new pitcher in Hudson Gray for the Marlins. So here comes the first pitch, and Wynn fouls it off for strike one.
Yeah, and against a new pitcher here again, I've said it earlier with the Pirates being down most of this game. When you see someone new up there, it's like a whole new game, and these guys all playing for development.
Absolutely, there's that one. Bit of a breaking ball there. Wynn swings through it. For strike one. For strike two. Here goes the fastball. Wynn grounds that one into right field. So leadoff base hit for the Pirates.
Yeah, great stuff by Wynn. He has 2 hits today. I know the Pirates have been struggling. Wynn has kept it together.
Absolutely, and we've seen just his consistency over the last few games where he's just been putting together really solid at bats. And Jabara now the batter.
He's only reached on an error, also struck out.
A bit of a rough game, hoping to turn it around, and he's got a good opportunity, especially with Wynn on base now. And he's got a good opportunity, especially with Hudson Gray being a lefty on the mound as well.
Yep, you'd think he's looking to get something going. A team down, he can kind of go for broke and get aggressive on Gray.
That pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. I think Jabara just trying to figure him out. Maybe take a minute or two before committing to any swing. Let's just see what you're dealing with. Next pitch. In there for a breaking ball, and it's going to be fouled off the opposite way.
So now Gray has been up 0-2 on both hitters. Of course, Wynn got out of it pretty nice, but Jabara now in a tough spot against the new lefty reliever.
Here comes the pitch. That one going to be grounded to second. And Jabara, and there will be no throw. So Jabara reaching on a fielder's choice. Wynn will be forced out on the 4-6.
Yeah, strange decision there in the field. I would have thought a throw could have happened, but for one reason or another,
Now
just
batting
swallowed
number
up.
23, Ryder Gordon.
And I'll bring up Ryder Gordon, who is 1 for 2 on the day. Gordon definitely has been a bright spot in this Pirates lineup. And he takes ball 1. Here comes the pitch from Gray. Gordon rips into left field. That'll be a 1-out single. Jabbar advances to second.
Now batting number 13, Robbie Trado.
And Robbie Trado, the right fielder, now up to bat. He's also 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a ground out. And he's got a runner in scoring position. So hopefully he can do something. It looks like there'll be a mound visit. So fans, make sure to follow the Ventura County Pirates on social media. Go to V County Pirates for team news and leave your comments. That's V County Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and X. And also, fans, become a Ventura County Pirates or Bucks host family. Call General Manager George Renault at 805-501-0470 for details.
Yeah, on social media, you see some of the highlights, especially home runs getting posted, recent shots from Jose Mariano and Ryder Gordon. Power bats have been picking up for the Pirates recently, but not so much today.
Well, they got a bit of momentum here right now in the 7th. It seems like they definitely have a big opportunity to try to get something going here. 1 out, 2 on. And here comes the pitch to Trado. And it'll be a called strike.
Yeah, at this point, it's just a kind of morality thing just to get a few runs back. Nobody wants to get beat by double digits, and the Pirates are flirting with that.
And here's the thing, though. I mean, you never know what can happen in baseball. It's the beauty of it, of a sport with no clock.
Yep.
It's never over until it's over.
It was looking like the Blues could have came back from...
And Trado rips that one. Good contact, but pulled foul. So that'll make it an 0-2 count.
Yeah, the Blues was looking like they could come back from 5 down with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, so anything could happen. Luckily for the Pirates, it was stopped at 8-6.
Yeah, I think we can all agree. I'll get a little bit nervous on that one. So 0-2 to Trado now. Here comes the pitch. And it's going to be popped up into shallow left. And it'll be caught. So 2 outs. And I'll bring up Jake Milak, the catcher.
Now batting number 29,
Decent
Jake
contact
Milak.
from Trado, but just like everything pretty much for the Pirates today, it's just been slightly off.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if Jake Milak can help get a run or 2 across the plate. Milak over 2 on the day, 2 groundouts, both to shortstop. His first time facing Gray today. Here comes the pitch. That one is going to drop in there for a single. Jabara will score, and Gordon will reach third. So a 2-out RBI single for Jake Milak, his first hit with the Pirates.
Yeah, great first hit to drive in a run. Great contact there. There's a bit of a gamble play and left, but good contact rewarded with a run.
And that'll bring Ethan Gonzalez to the plate. So Gonzalez 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a fly out. That pitch is going to be high for ball 1. Like he was trying to go with some sort of breaking ball, but didn't quite work out. And Gonzalez grounds it on to third, and he'll be retired on the throw. So Buck's going to run across, but strand 1, but strand 2. And we'll head to the top of the 8th with the Bucks down 11-3 on the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel.
Remember, Pirates.
Welcome back to this presentation of your Ventura County Pirates versus the Malibu Marlins. The road team leads 11-3 as we begin the 8th inning. Sean Mann still on the mound for the Pirates. And hey, special thanks to New Century Volkswagen in Glendale on the Brand Boulevard of Cars. Call 818-522-6263. We appreciate their generous donation to the team. You know where to go when you want a new Volkswagen just east of here in Glendale. So we're getting started again with the Marlins as Mann throws his last warm-up pitch to Jake Milak. First up for the Marlins is Wyatt Crosby.
Now batting number 7, Wyatt Crosby.
Last time for Crosby, he struck out looking against Dylan Nolan-Cook. First pitch is inside.
So let's see. This is Mann's first time facing Crosby, so we'll see how he does against him.
Yeah, Milak's got to talk to Mann a little bit because that first pitch is not a promising start to inning number 8. Here's 1-0 though, breaking ball also tight inside.
So Mann off to a bit of a tough start to this at bat. Hopefully he can just get him to swing at something, ground it into the infield.
A couple pitches that have brought Crosby out of his stance. 2-0 now, that time too far outside.
Yeah. Man, not in a great position. Probably gonna see what he decides to do if he goes for a fastball or tries to go for the breaking ball.
Well, that thing was way, way inside yet again. So Mann starting out awarding a free base to Crosby.
Now batting number 35, Ty.
And that was a tough one because it was a 4-pitch walk too, which makes it a little tougher, even tougher to watch.
Yeah, which is curious because he never even got to a 2-ball count in the 7th. Just something he has to shake off now. Up against Ty Nicolay. And that one gets away from Milak. Crosby gets into second.
Yeah, it's Milak having trouble holding on to that one, and Crosby taking advantage of it to take second on the pass ball.
Still a strike, though, to make it 0-1. That one low.
We'll see how man does with this at bat, if he can recover and start to regain a bit of confidence from it.
Again, he looked good before. Here's 1-1. Just misses high and tight inside. Man reloads. It's 1 on, none out in the top of the 8th. Pirates down 8. 2-1 pitch is lined and caught on the fly. Throw back to second's not in time, but a great snag by Ryder Gordon.
Ryder Gordon continuing to be a bright spot in this Pirates lineup.
Now batting number 43, Hank.
He's just been so much fun to watch ever since. I mean, I know you didn't really get to see the team as much as you did in Alaska, but he's been really exciting to watch ever since I got back to helping cover the Pirates a bit.
Yeah, just something picked up in his game since the trip that the defense has always been there. First pitch swung on and missed. It's Leipart at the plate. Last time he drove in a run, didn't score himself though. Now the count is even at 1. Man deals again down the middle.
A good pitch there. Doesn't always, sometimes sometimes fastball gets picked up, sometimes you execute it right, doesn't. Sometimes you just got to throw it just to help gain your confidence.
So now man has a lead after the save from Gordon. Tosses one in, strike 3, swinging. A great matchup for Sean Mann to get out number 2 of the 8th inning.
Number 4, Sean Ishii.
Yeah, great selection of pitches there from Sean Mann. I really liked what he did there. And it ultimately led him to getting Hank Leipart to strike out swinging.
So now here's Sean Ishii of the Marlins. First pitch to him is a bit high, definitely outside.
Ishii hasn't recorded that bat, walked his low time up today.
Now there's some kind of issue. Trainer's coming out for Milac.
Looks like maybe it was what happened earlier, did a little walk it off, but it flared up again, maybe?
Yeah, we're going to see what's up here. We're going to go to a quick advertisement. Ventura County Pirates Baseball brought to you by The Answer is Yes. MasterCard and Visa is the largest class action settlement in U.S. history. If your company took Visa or MasterCard payments between 2004 and 2019, you are entitled to file a claim for a refund for being overcharged for transaction fees. Call Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813. We'll be right back when this on-field injury is resolved. Back here at LA Valley College with the Pirates and Marlins. Malibu leads 11-3 in the top of the 8th inning with 2 gone and 1 on base. New catcher in for Jake Milak. It's Grant Madrid Murray, who is extra hitting today. Now he'll be in after the injury to Milak.
Question. Hopefully Milak's okay. I mean, definitely excited to see him get his first hit in a Pirates uniform. We're back to action now. And Sean
Mann versus Sean Ishii. First pitch is far outside. Make it 2-0. Mann checks behind him. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a strike after the half swing by Ishii.
Good job of the man there to convince him to at least enough to go around on that one.
Another one high up there, but just misses for ball 3. Good take by Ishii. Looked like something that a lot of hitters would go after. Now 3-1 pitch is hit up the middle. Stopped it short. Throw to first is on time. Great play there to end the inning. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be back in just a second with Pirates on offense in the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting.
Welcome back to LA Valley College. It's your Pirates and the Malibu Marlins. VC trails 11-3 as we begin the bottom of the 8th. Grant Madrid Murray up to bat. New pitcher in for Malibu. He's not on the roster. Can't tell you who he is.
All we know is he's wearing number 25.
24.
24, pardon me.
First pitch is in for a strike to Madrid Murray. He's 0 for 2 today, just moved to catcher. Lost a off day because of the injury to Jake Milak.
At least offensively anyway, since he was hitting all day.
Now the count even after that one is low and inside. .24 deals 1-1. That's hit high into center field, going back, and it's caught. Good contact by Madrid Murray, but there's out number 1. Some of the better contact I've seen from Grant all season. Unlucky to end up with a flyout. Now Robert Pitts following him.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree with you on the contact there from Madrid Murray, but let's see if Pitts can do any damage. Especially he's dangerous at the top of the lineup.
It was a different game when Pitts started with a triple. Hasn't hit anything since then. First pitch to Pitts is hit the other way, going foul. Landing in front of the VC bullpen. Oh, one pitch is far outside. Another for Pitts is hit high up in the infield and caught for out number 2. Braden Sells reeled it in.
25, Evan Hopkins.
Here's Evan Hawkes. Hawkes 0 for 2. He's also had some good contact since coming in for DJ Akiyama. Gets ball 1 now.
Hawkins 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out and a flyout.
That one just misses on the corner. And whoever this pitcher is, he's not listed on the roster. Nobody 24 is. Wherever he is, he's getting a full-time pep talk from a fan in the stands. 2-0 pitch is outside.
Probably a know-it-all parent, for being honest.
It's always nice to see fans helping out.
You always know who that one parent is on each tee.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone for the first time.
Hawkins still in an advantageous position despite the strike there.
See if he's going to stay patient here. So he gets 3-1, lines it over to third, but it just goes foul.
Great piece of hitting there, and I thought that was a really solid contact. Thought that one was going to stay fair long enough for Hawkins to get on base.
Yeah, Hawkes has been unlucky today. He's hit the ball hard multiple times, but still no reward for the Pirates' third baseman. Payoff pitch is popped high, going foul close to our camera. It's smacked right next to us. I don't know if that picked
I'm
up.
shaking right now.
I mean, I knew it was going to come down close to us, but I didn't know
Like,
what a loud noise that would make.
when it, I think it's the closest I've ever come, like, inside this box.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
Like, what was the closest call we've had other than that? Was that time at Great Park and that one went through the rafters almost near us?
Yeah, that was a close one too.
At least here we got ceiling.
Another 3-2, but that time it's just a bit low, so a walk there for Evan Hawkes.
Good take there from Hawkes.
Number 35, Sean Mann.
Here's Sean Mann, the DH.
Man, coming in to hit now after relieving Nolan Cook in the
Pirates forfeiting the DH spot means the pitcher's got a bat, so they're keeping up the two-way guys.
Throw over to first. He's safe. Infield umpire Dwayne Finley with the call after the first pitch ball to Sean Mann. 1-0 pitch, just barely outside. Two-0 makes it in there. And Mann is someone who can get some great contact. Hasn't been too productive this season.
He has those bright moments, though, especially on the mound. That one time he got, the save after pitching 4 straight innings?
Yeah, I believe that was his best pitching performance by far. Also had a rousing extra base hit in his few opportunities in Alaska. 2-2 pitch is low and outside. So now payoff time for the second time in a row.
Yeah, as I've noted earlier, a lot of counts getting into the 3-2.
3-2 pitch is low and easily left by Mann.
Another good take there from Pirates hitters. And as a result, we get 2 guys on.
So now it's Brandon Wynn.
Number 12, Brandon Wynn.
It's been one of the best players today for the Pirates. 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. Scored a run in the 4th. First pitch to Wynn is hit high into left field and caught for out number 3. So even one of the guys who's had it pretty good for the Pirates today can't reach in the 8th. An 11-3 lead for the Marlins over your Pirates as we move into the 9th inning. Before we go, remind you that if you're hungry, you should visit where the Pirates and Bucks eat. At Subway Sandwiches at 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto in Woodland Hills. Thank you to the Subway in Woodland Hills. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back for inning number 9. We're getting back to it at LA Valley College with the Pirates and Marlins. But before the baseball starts back up, make sure to support the Ventura County Pirates and Bucks by buying some merchandise. You can get the Bucks red or black fitted hats for $30, the Pirates new CCL red and black hat for $35, or the American flag limited edition version of the Pirates hat for $35. You can pair that with the new VC Pirates t-shirts with our new logo on the back. That's in a men's or women's style for $25 and a kid's style for $20. They're available at every home game. Just stop by the press box. Sean Mann still on the mound for your Pirates, facing off against Ethan Granillo. That one fouled off on the first pitch. That one landing by us too, but a little less scary.
Yes, I'm not shaking. So Granillo, 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a foul out.
As Mann lofts that one high above Madrid Murray. One from Mann, hits Granillo. Maybe not. Looked like it had to have, but
It sounded like it hit something on him.
maybe just hit the ground in between his legs.
Or did it hit it on the bounce, maybe? Hit him on the bounce.
Could be it, yep. 2-1 is hit over to short. Gonzalez has it. Throw to first is on time. Out number 1 for the Pirates.
Good throw there from Ethan Gonzalez and just making sure to just get the throw across there quickly and simply to just get that first out.
Here's Cameron Estes.
Cameron Estes.
First pitch to Estes is whiffed at.
Man,
Last time he struck out against Matt.
man, looking to bring the heat this, with that last pitch. Definitely got him a bit uncomfortable in that last throw.
That one had a bit of speed on it too, but it was far outside. Man has already gotten the best of Estes. Looks to do so again to end this thing. That one foul tip strike. Estes steps out to reset himself. Man's certainly a bright spot of this game. Hasn't let up any runners, just one base. Hasn't let up any base runners but one. A walk to Wyatt Crosby. That was a rough 4-pitch walk. It was looking like he could have been slipping, but recovered nicely. Man deals 1-2, and it's hit foul.
Estes definitely not going to go out without a fight. See how he's trying to get a piece of it.
We'll do it again. Here's another 1-2. Strike 3 swinging. Sean Mann with his 3rd strikeout in this appearance.
Love that pitch he chose there. You want the slider down away.
30, Matt McCart.
And here's Matt McCart, who could be Malibu's final batter. Last time he grounded out to 3rd. First pitch to him is hit high and up the middle into the outfield and caught. So 3 clean innings from Sean Mann, a silver lining of what's been a rough day at the ballpark for the Pirates. They trail 11-3 to the Marlins. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be back for the bottom of the 9th in just a minute. We're back in it at LA Valley College. Bottom of the ninth between your Pirates and the Marlins. It's an 11-3 deficit for Ventura County. A new pitcher on for Malibu. It's Leo Echeverria.
And he'll be on first batter he'll face is Aiden Jabara, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Strikeout, walk, and a single.
First pitch strike to Jabara. Jabara scored in the 7th. Got on a fielder's choice. Has also reached on an error. So that one is tapped foul to double Echeverria's lead.
Definitely not the start you want your leadoff hitter in the ninth to be going for when you're facing a type of deficit like this. Bara's going to need a battle to keep this game going.
0-2 for Jabara. It's way high and outside.
Good eye there. Looked like maybe Echeverria was trying to finish him off with a fastball, but lost a bit of control on it.
Here's 1-2, strike 3, swinging. So there's one out in the bottom of the ninth. VC 2 outs away from defeat.
Now batting, number 23, Ryder Gordon.
Here comes Ryder Gordon. He's got a hit today in 3 plate appearances. He's reached on an error, also grounded out. First one to Gordon is hit high into foul territory. A couple Marlins giving chase, but it evades both of them.
Gordon definitely proved he's not going to go down without a fight, I think, by taking that one. I think he had decent contact on that one. Could have been better, but still. Definitely sent it far, which just went foul, so not much you can do. Fortunately, it didn't get caught.
Now Gordon's back at it. Here's the pitch. Just in there for strike 2. So Echeverria with another big lead. He deals. That one low. One, 2 coming. Barely outside. Similar spot to strike 2. But not good enough.
Looked like Echeverria was trying to go the breaking ball there. Catch that outside corner, but missed wide. See if he comes back with that one again.
2-2 pitch is hit into center field, drifting left and caught for the second out.
Now batting, number 13, Robbie Trado.
Up now, Robbie Trado, who started things with a single in the second inning, then didn't reach on a fielder's choice because it ended the inning, and also flew out to center. First pitch to Trado is hit into shallow right field, going foul, and it falls to the right of the line.
Pirates on their final out here with Trado. Hopefully he can do something, keep him in this game.
0-1-2 Trado is waved at. Here's the 0-2 up high. It's been a rough night for the Pirates. Could be over quite soon. 1-2 pitch is hit over to third. It's fielded shortly. A throw across the diamond is in time, and that will do it here at LA Valley College. The Pirates fall to the Marlins 11-3. Just a rough showing that the Pirates are going to want to forget about. Ventura County Pirates Baseball brought to you by The Answer's Yes. Find out if you qualify for a refund from fraudulent credit card transaction fees. Call 760-685-5813 and WFG Insurance. If you need life insurance, income tax returns, call Cassidy, Eden, or Lou Stowers at 562-266-7024 for your free personal financial checkup. This is Alex Ramol here with Crash Collier. Thanking you for watching and listening. Pirates will be back in action tomorrow, back in the CCL against the Santa Barbara Foresters over at Santa Barbara High School. Tune in here at 4:30 for first pitch. See you guys then.